We immediately got to work to fix this, to accelerate the process, and to think big. We set out to do two things. First, increase the production of the vaccine itself, frequently referred to as the drug substance. And second, expand our ability to safely transfer the vaccine from drug manufacturing plants into the little vials that are shipped all over the country, a process called fill and finish. Using the Defense Production Act, the Biden administration agreed to an initial investment of more than $100 million that will help expand the drug substance manufacturing and convert a Merck plant to perform the fill and finish production for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. With the encouragement and support of the administration, Johnson & Johnson and its manufacturing partners agreed to take several steps to increase production of the vaccine in the U.S. They're now operating. With the encouragement and support of the administration, Johnson & Johnson and its manufacturing partners agreed to take several steps to increase production of the vaccine in the U.S. They're now operating 24/7 across facilities to maximize production output. At the direction of the President, the Department of Defense is providing daily logistical support. And the administration employed a team of global experts and equipment manufacturers to support faster ramp-up across all facilities. I want to be clear, both of these companies, Johnson & Johnson and Merck, deserve credit for this approach. They have stepped up as good corporate citizens with the spirit of cooperation that the President has called for during this crisis. Thanks to everyone's collective actions, we're now on track not only to catch up, but to have enough vaccine supply for every American adult by the end of May. And over the course of the year, these actions will double Johnson & Johnson's U.S. capacity to produce drug substance and increase the U.S. capacity for fill and finish. Finally, I want to credit the execution of the men and women in government and the private sector who came together to work as a team to move this vaccine so rapidly from authorization into arms with incredible efficiency. This vaccine was approved on Saturday. The CDC reviewed it on Sunday. The same day, vaccines were packed and shipped from J&J facilities. Monday, the vaccines arrived at UPS and FedEx hubs and were delivered to vaccination sites so that yesterday, Tuesday, the first vaccines were administered in states across the country. Now, Johnson & Johnson and Merck are not the only ones, and they're not the only businesses stepping up. As I highlighted last Friday, U.S. companies are stepping up to help the country lead its way out of this crisis. And this leads me to highlight a second announcement from this morning aimed at improving the equitable distribution of vaccines. Today, more than a dozen of America's leading health insurance providers announced a new pilot program to get 2 million of the most vulnerable seniors vaccinated as fast as possible. Called the Vaccine Community Connectors Pilot, the aim is to help vulnerable seniors overcome 3 of the most challenging current barriers: questions about the vaccine, scheduling, and transportation. Health plans will make outbound calls to unvaccinated Americans of over 65 who live in areas of high social vulnerability. They'll talk to them about vaccine efficacy, safety, and the value of vaccinations. Then they will facilitate vaccine registration and appointment scheduling for seniors. They'll arrange transportation to and from a vaccination site and ensure seniors get back for a second shot. They'll also look to deploy mobile vans into communities of need. Their goal, again, is to get 2 million of the most vulnerable seniors vaccinated as soon as possible. This